It began with silence, the kind that seeps into your bones and lingers like a bruise, the kind that follows you from childhood into adulthood, a shadow you can't outrun. My name is Emily Harper, and this isn't just a story of pain, it's a reckoning. My daughter, Sophie, is 6 years old. She's a burst of light with a laugh that could melt glaciers and a heart so big she once gave her favorite stuffed bunny to a boy who dropped his ice cream at the park. She says thank you without prompting and draws pictures for our elderly neighbor just to see her smile. Sophie doesn't know cruelty, or at least she didn't until my sister turned her into a punchline. This is the story of how a family gathering in suburban Atlanta, Georgia became the stage for betrayal, how my parents' laughter became the soundtrack of my daughter's humiliation, and how I fought back, not just for her, but for the pieces of myself I'd buried under years of silence. It was a humid Saturday in July, the kind where the air sticks to your skin. My parents' sprawling house in Roswell, a wealthy suburb of Atlanta, was the setting for our family gathering. I hadn't wanted to go. These events always left me feeling like an outsider, the lesser daughter in a family that worshipped perfection. But Sophie begged to see her cousin, Ethan, my sister Lauren's son. They're the same age, inseparable when together, and Sophie's eyes lit up at the thought of playing with him. So, I said yes, packing a bag of store-brand chips and soda, knowing they'd be judged but hoping it wouldn't matter. The moment we arrived, the familiar chill settled in. My mother, Patricia, glanced at my plastic grocery bag and raised an eyebrow. Really, Emily? You couldn't spring for something better? My father, Richard, didn't look up from his iPad, scrolling through stock market updates. Lauren, my older sister, greeted us with a smile as sharp as glass. "Em, you made it," she said, her voice dripping with condescension. She knelt to Sophie's level, her designer perfume overwhelming. "Go find Ethan, sweetie. He's in the backyard." Sophie scampered off, her ponytail bouncing. I headed to the kitchen, where I was handed a sponge by my mother. "Ethan spilled juice on the floor earlier. Clean it up, would you?" No greeting, no warmth, just an order. It was my role, the invisible helper, the one who didn't shine like Lauren, the golden child with her perfect life, perfect job, and perfect son. The afternoon unfolded as expected. I scrubbed counters, refilled drinks, and ignored the subtle jabs. My mother's sigh when I tripped over a chair, my father's muttered, clumsy as ever. But I stayed for Sophie, who was giggling somewhere with Ethan. Or so I thought. It was late afternoon when I noticed the laughter from the kids had stopped. The house felt too quiet, except for a low hum of whispers from the hallway. My cousin Jenna passed by, her face pale. "Emily, you need to see this," she murmured, avoiding my eyes. I pushed open the door to the living room, and my world tilted. Sophie was on her knees, her small hands clutching the edges of my parents' dog's bowl, a chipped ceramic dish labeled Rufus. It was filled with soggy Cheerios and milk. Around her a circle of mockery, Lauren holding her phone, recording, Ethan pointing and chanting, "Puppy, puppy!" My parents sat on the leather sectional, sipping iced tea, their laughter soft but unmistakable. Sophie looked up, her brown eyes glistening with tears. "Mommy, it's just a game, right?" she whispered, her voice trembling. Something inside me shattered. "What the hell is this?" I demanded, my voice shaking. Lauren lowered her phone, smirking. "Relax, Em. It's just a prank. For complete story, follow the given link below. Please like and subscribe. Meesha's Quest Tales for new stories.